If a bill hasn't been received from a vendor, but we know that the services have been provided, and we have to issue financial reports internally, what do we do? I love this. This is a question that can be applied both to the for-profit and nonprofit sector. And I'm going to assert right here, I need like a stake in the ground. Here's a chopstick. A stake in the ground right here. Always go with accrual basis accounting, regardless of how you report. Accrual basis accounting, and let me spell that because I don't want anyone to go to their colleagues, employees, and bosses saying, yeah, that's Amy. I visited that Ask a CFO show, but she just started talking about accrual this and accrual that. All right, accrual basis accounting. You know what? Accounting can be very cool, but not together, not in our space. Accrual based. What that means is, if an expense feels like it has been incurred, and you know very well when that expense has been incurred because your organization got the services. Your company received the shipment of stuff. You know darn well that you owe them, regardless of whether or not they have issued you an invoice. That's the expense side of what accrual basis accounting is. So my answer is, yes, you need to record the bill. And if you don't know what the amount is going to be, use an estimate. And I'll give you a corollary to this solution in just a moment. But if the bill is the same every month, just put it in the accounting system. It doesn't matter about documents. It needs to be in your financial reports, especially your financial statements, if it's been accrued. Frankly, and here's why. Nobody looking at a financial report gives a hoot about whether or not person A has passed a piece of paper to person B. They care about how the company is on the hook. To whom do we owe this and to whom do we owe that? They care about, and of course on the income side as well, who owes us? Who made a pledge and didn't pay yet? Who placed an order? They received their shipment of our stuff, but they didn't pay yet. People care about this stuff, and they don't care about whether documents changed hands. So that is why I say, with my chopstick stake in the ground, regardless of whether your organization officially reports on the cash basis or the accrual basis, even if you haven't gotten a document, put that sucker in your accounting system and make sure it's included in your financial report. Now, if you don't, so here's a corollary that I spoke of earlier. It's not the same amount every month and you're not sure how much it should be. Consider this, and multiple accounting systems can accommodate the procedure that I'm about to share with you. Lots of accounting systems have non-posting transactions. They're just called different things, but that's just a matter of vocabulary. When an order is placed for products or for services, enter that transaction into your accounting system and have it be a non-posting status. So it doesn't show up in your financial reports, doesn't show up in your financial statements. In QuickBooks, this is called a purchase order. In Xero, it's called awaiting approval. In other systems, I'm sure it's called other things. But have that there. And if the end of the month comes or the end of the quarter, whatever the reporting period is, and you go, oh, bleep, how much should I put this in for because we haven't gotten the document from the supplier or the vendor? You have all these purchase orders, or you have all these bills awaiting approval. Therein lies your estimate, right there. And at least you have some kind of a reasonable basis for an estimate. And when all else fails, pick up the phone, call the vendor and say, look, I won't quote you on this. I just need to know, roughly speaking, how much is that bill going to be? Thank you very much. Have a nice day. So that's my answer to that question.